Hello my beautiful Cancerian, Sharon Zadkiel here with your general energy reading for the month of June 2020. Please be reminded that I'm not a spiritual master or a guru. You have free will, may you be blessed with good choices. If you are after a heads up with the crazy astrological situation that is going to go down in the month of June, please go for a Google search, or alternatively I've put up a bit of information on my Instagram at Sharon Zadkiel, or lowercase. You're more than welcome to check out what I've put out there. We'll give you a bit of a heads up with regard to what's going on. But in a nutshell, there's going to be a doozy. We have lunar eclipses, we have solar eclipses, we have planets going retrograde, all sorts of things. So, many in the collective will be triggered. There will be people around us that will be losing their shit, so to speak. If you do find that you know of somebody that is really struggling with their mental health, please assist them and support them in getting professional help. If you think that that's what they need, or they think that's what they need, then just do it. Okay, what do my beautiful Cancerians need to know for the month of 2020? Absolutely gorgeous. The energy that is sitting underneath this reading for the month of June, dear hearts, is the Knight of Pentacles. So this is about steadfastly moving forward. This is not the month to rush into absolutely anything. Personally, I would not be signing contracts, making major decisions until the end of June, even into July, with the astrological aspects that are going on in June. But that's just me personally. The Knight of Pentacles also is a reminder of take responsibility for your part in things, to really how can I put this? You really need to stay grounded and find your patience, to be discriminating with regards to when you speak and when you don't speak. If you do have to have difficult conversations with certain individuals this month, then, before you speak, bite your tongue and ask yourself the question, what would love say? Come from a place of compassion, come from a place of empathy, come from, a place of trying to put yourself in the other's situation, or shoes, for want of a better word. You will find it bears you well in the future. Okay. Many of you, my beautiful dear Cancerians, come into the start of the month of June really wanting to take risks, really ready with the full energy to step off the cliff and, just take that leap of faith and, really herald in the happiness and the joy and the contentment that that you deserve, and using your learnt wisdom from life. So those lessons that have, you've been working on, and for many within the collective, this time of isolation, social distancing, lockdown, whatever you would like to call it, has really given us the ability to take some time out to reassess and to, really do the shadow work on ourselves. Know that within the month of June, because of, the aspects that are going off, people will be triggered. There will be unsettlement within and around our relationships. That if you're not able to come from a place of compassion, if you haven't been able to find your patience and, take a step back and move slowly, you may find yourself feeling like the Ten of Swords, where things feel like that they're at their absolute worst. However, I love it when the Ten of Swords comes up, because as from here on, things can only get better. And guess what? Straight after, you feel like, you're face down in the dirt and swords all the way down one of your major energy meridians down your back, because that's, where all these swords are. The beautiful Ace of Swords comes in. So this is total victory, divine justice, removal of blockages through the work done now. You may find that going through this healing process, and this is, a time of great healing, a time of reassessment. We have planets going retrograde, and I love retrograde season because it gives us, to do all the re's, to reassess, to reevaluate, to relook at things, and really learn the lessons from our past, because moving forward nothing is going to be the same. Our past is gone, it's over. We are heading into a new future with a new world. There are new rules, there are new ways to interact socially, and with that, and with the internal healing that you are being given the time to do in June, you are able to find the solitude and the peace of mind. This is really going to be a time of looking after your own mental health, to looking at, if you're feeling overwhelmed and jangled and feeling like you need to retreat, shut the door, pull the blinds, and just take some time out to really get grounded, quieten the mind so that you can get some clarity in which direction to go to, then do it. Do not hesitate, dear hearts. Some of you may find that, by taking the leap of faith and taking risks, you're being heralded. The Judgment card is heralding you to action, with regards to legal agreements. Truth will come out. Things that have been hidden coming into June will have a spotlight on them, and the truth will be revealed. The blindfolds are coming off. There will be negotiations, there will be discussions that will need to be had to determine exactly which way you are going to proceed, moving through June and into July. With the King of Swords, especially sitting underneath the Judgment card, law and order is going to be highlighted. Authority will be upheld. This is cutting through any karmic links. We are still, in a very, karmic situation whereby, those that haven't been coming from a place of integrity will have the wool cut out, pulled from underneath them. There will be those that, in a nutshell, will be dealing with some legal issues. You will be caught out if you haven't been doing the right thing, so be very careful of what you do and what you say. You do have the Ace of Wands, so, coming out of the Ten of Swords energy where things are at their worst. And so for some of you, you'll get to the point where, especially next to the Lovers card, and again, general reading. So for those of you that have been in, and what I would describe as a toxic relationship, you'll get to the point where it's enough is enough. I need to withdraw, I need to get out of here, and I need to end this cycle, and I need to put into place those things that I need to do to, get me out of this legally. So to disentangle yourself from those, people, places and things that no longer serve you. This is what you've been working towards. You've been working towards coming up and into the beautiful Ace of Wands, coming into the new beginnings, coming into the universe offering you, the ability to follow your passions. I always see wands as our passions, and so this is all about, once you get out of the quagmire, once you get away from the negativity, and that's negativity externally and internally. I mean, my beautiful Cancers, there are times when you can be your own worst enemy in your negative self-talk. So it's about catching yourself when you do find yourself saying things that undermine your confidence, that make you feel less than, and replacing them with the positive attributes that you have. You bring a lot to the table. Know that, especially with the Seven of Swords, if something looks too good, it usually is. So there may be, for some of you, deceit around you, and where things have not gone exactly as expected. So you'll really need to ask yourself in the month of June, have you been deceitful and not been totally honest and upfront with everybody? Or have there been others who have actually been deceitful and not been upfront with you? This is something that you will need to be discerning about in the month of June. Know that if somebody does come in, especially with the Six of Cups energy, which talks about past links, generally happy but not always, know that they may not be coming in with honourable intent, or they may be withholding some very important information. So, be mindful of those that come in from the past. There was a reason that they were in the past. There was a reason that these relationships did not continue. So remind yourself of why. Because sometimes, when old people come in, they can upset the apple cart with our current situations, and that's what I think this whole situation is here, especially if this is for those that this is with regard to a romantic relationship that is, having difficulties at the moment, and, when we're not getting along with our significant other, and a blast from the past comes in, all shiny and flowers on offer and reminiscing about the past, it does make us feel good. But what you do have to be mindful, it doesn't make a current partner feel good. So be mindful of that, dear hearts. Again, general reading. So if it resonates, beautiful. If it doesn't, let it go. However, especially with the Judgment card and the Fool card, you are being called to action. You are being called in the month of June to definitely take some risks. To know that when we do take a leap of faith, the universe comes in and supports us. But it's not until we make that first move that the universe can actually work on our behalf. Okay, dear hearts, what would angels most likely to know today? What do beautiful Cancerians most likely to know for the month of? This is the second time in a row that this card has come out, daydream. June is going to be a month where if you can take the time out to daydream, you'll more easily hear and receive our messages. If you daydream regularly, relax and open your mind to receiving without directing your thoughts. Just notice any feelings, visions or ideas as if you're watching a movie. This is the seat of creativity. We are very much in the process of manifesting and bringing into reality our new future. We need to do this creatively. We need to look at it from different perspectives. The world that we will emerge into once we fully come out of lockdown will be a different world to the one that we have known. The past is gone, and it's like we are all being asked to hit the reset button and really think about how we can creatively move, prosper and thrive in this new world that we will be emerging into. Again, if you want more information with regards to the astrological events that are happening in the month of June, please visit my Instagram account at Sharon Zadkiel, all lowercase. Much love, much light. Namaste, Sharon.